They invited me to the squad, and I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. Clutch was nervous at that point because I didn't know what these kids were doing. Like,
What is going on, guys, man? Welcome back to the Cam Chronicles. This is episode 2 of the Cam Chronicles podcast, man. I am excited because we've hit the return mark, I guess I should say. We've done 2 episodes in a row. I actually recorded this on Thursday, I believe, of this past week. You all will be seeing this on Sunday. As you can probably see by the title or the thumbnail, we do have a guest on today's podcast. We're going to be interviewing Deji Alade, also known as Clutch Nation. Most of you that know me probably know him. He has a YouTube with almost 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to go subscribe to him. Links will be down below, and he will tell you himself where to find him and all his projects that he's doing. But yeah, I'm really excited. But before we do get in today's episode, I forgot to mention this person in my first podcast because I was recording it day of, but since I'm not doing that anymore and I was able to kind of get my stuff together and get my notes together, I want to say a huge shout out to Nigel Sanders. He is the person that made the beat that you heard in the intro of this podcast and also at the outro. It's going to be the intro, the outro, all of the songs for the transitions. I absolutely love this beat. He does great work. And he's been a friend of mine for a little while now. So I really appreciate his efforts in that. And I think he ended up giving me this beat for free. So just having the friends and connections to even be able to do that is great. So huge shout out to him. His links will be down in the description. He has a beat store, so you can buy beats from him. He also has an Apple Music and a Spotify, as well as what's the other link? You can follow him on Instagram. So all of those links will be down below, and they're also in the last video if you want to go check them out. But you're obviously here, so you'll check them out in the description of this video. So without further ado, we will get into the interview with Mr. Clutch Nation. Alrighty, guys. So I told you he was gonna have a guest. We got my guy Deji in the building, Clutch Nation, also known as, man, this guy, the legend. Look at him with the shades, man. This guy, man. How you doing, man? Say what's up to the people.
What's good? What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Clutch Nation. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? AKA Deji, AKA Twice as Well for Another Day. But what's good, y'all? What's good? Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
So for those who don't know the little extent of my relationship with Deji, we went to high school together. That's how we first met. Went through all of high school, so 9th to 12th grade. And we didn't, we were friends, but we weren't super close. We weren't super close until really, I would say, like the last year. I think that's fair to say. Because I think we had a math class together or whatnot. And this was in the time when we were applying to colleges and I was going to Penn State, obviously I wasn't going to Penn State at the time. Like I didn't really know I was going to go, but I was like, hey, I'm looking at Penn State for engineering, and Deji was also interested in computer science. And I was like, yeah, man, they're one of the top schools. They have a big, alumni. You get the football games, like it's a lot going for this school, man. And I don't know where he was planning on going. We'll get into that. But yeah, long story short, we ended up going to Penn State and rooming together for the first year until Corona hit us in the throat, man. Like it was tough. It was tough. But yeah, I just want to start the podcast off with you, Deji, and you can tell us a little bit about your story and take as long as you need, man. I'll be interjecting here and there. But yeah, just kind of your story, how you got into YouTube. What are the things you're doing now? Like what kind of channels you have? And yeah, your whole story, man.
All right, bet it up. So, YouTube journey, I'd probably say it started in 2K16. So I would say my junior year. That's when I first put my first YouTube video out. It was called RIP NBA 2K16. You know what I mean? That was the first video I put out. That was a good little video. I took it down though. I don't know why I took it down, but it is.
You were scared of copyright, remember?
Yeah, I was scared of copyright.
Yeah, scared of copyright,
which is so trash. Like that would have been such a cold video to start on, but it is what it is. And from there, grinded little by little. 2K 17 had a couple montages. 2K 18,
Sir.
same thing. Had a little Fortnite here and there.
Oh, I could never favorite that part.
I was trash at Fortnite though. I was trash
Oh
at that.
man.
And
Oh
then
man.
I would say it wasn't until 2K19 that I really started putting videos out, not consistently, but just more videos out.
Right, 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 right.
Um, and it was a slow grind, bro. Slow grind. I would say, yeah, it was a slow grind, man. I was at like 88 subs. Basically, the only subs I had were my friends at school and a couple of other people. But
Right. So let's
yeah,
let's let's see here. So you started, you said in about 2017, right? Or it
yeah,
was
yeah, something like
2016.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 20 like later half of 2016, early 2017. And from 2017 all the way to 2020, you only amassed around like 80, 88 subs, right? That was
Yeah. I
yeah,
only
so
amassed 88 subs, but also like I didn't put in the work that like you needed to have to like regain that amount of subs. I was just like doing it for fun
fair
at
enough,
that
fair enough.
time. So it was understandable looking back at it from a standpoint of now, but yeah, grateful now. About to hit 1K soon enough. Soon enough. Grateful for
Nice.
that. But
Hey.
before we get that to that, so yeah, bro. Really, 2K15. When I started seeing other people's streams, I think the first 2K video I watched was a Pretty Boy Fredo YouTube video, bro, which is crazy. But
Right, right, right.
yeah, so I streamed on Twitch here and there, but that was just for fun, bro. And then I took YouTube a little bit seriously going into senior year. Started cranking out them videos, bro. Was having 10 views, 8 views every
Right.
video. Was
Man,
spending
that's the
hours on
most
a video that
discouraging
nowadays would
thing.
take me like 20 minutes, bro. It took me like 20 minutes to get. But
Yeah.
senior year, it was taking me hours to make a thumbnail that I thought was cold, but
Hey man, it was cool for the time, bro. It was
yeah, it
cool
was
for the
cold at
time.
the time. And yeah, just going 10, 20 views. And I appreciated it at the time, but looking back on it, it's like, come on now.
Right,
Come
right,
on.
right, right.
But
It's like that slow growth is killer.
slow growth was a killer. And I remember, I mean, when we were in when we were in Saito's class, our history class, I think
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you I don't know if you had that like thing before, but I guess you had started mentioning to me about like how you wanted to do your YouTube stuff. But and
Yeah,
yeah,
so that would have
that was
been
crazy to see.
yeah, that would have been so that would have been 10th grade when we had Saito. So we originally
No, we
did
had him
have a
we had him
class.
junior year. We had him junior year. We had him junior year.
Oh, so me and him, okay, okay. Me and you had him junior year.
Junior
Okay.
year,
Cause I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like, cause I had him 10th and 11th.
yeah, yeah.
This is our history teacher for those on the podcast. We had a history teacher, literally one of my favorite teachers at the school that I went to. Because he just had the college mentality. He was like, yo, I'm gonna stand up here and teach this stuff. You want to learn it, you can learn it. Obviously, you'll need to perform well on the test, and I'm just gonna give you a grade accordingly. But if you don't want to learn it and you want to do your own thing, that's on you. And so I really appreciated him for that because he knew people were gonna have good days, bad days, and all that. But yeah, so I would have. That's yeah, that's right around when I've been would have been starting that. I don't think I started Cam Chronicles at the time. It was just the KX Gaming.
Nope,
But
nope,
yeah,
nope.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So as soon as I heard there was another brother trying to do the YouTube stuff, I was like, okay, let me see what we're working with.
For
And
sure.
yeah, man, he started out definitely at a better place than I did with as far as like I guess editing wise. I mean, for me, I was like, that looks good. First
I
first
just
video
started
he dropped got
geeking on it.
100 views. I was like, okay.
I just started geeking that. I mean, that's really what happened. I mean, because the thing is, I had done so much research about it, but like I said in the other podcast, I mean, you were the one of the people that inspired me to really like actually act on it because I was like, yo, I know I can do this. I've been learning a little bit about editing and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, yo, if I do this and then get made fun of, then I undoes all the work that I did for 2 years, even though my reputation wasn't as great as is. But yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
tough.
But yeah, so and it's crazy, bro. Like I'll be remembering editing on a trash Dell laptop that costs like $60, bro. Editing
Dang.
on like edit software edit like software editors that had you had to use a trial and stuff like that. Like that
Oh
it was the bottom.
man.
It was the bottom. But thankfully I was able to go here because it's a blessing to get Adobe products for free, bro. That junk is crazy. But
Hey man, you can say that
yeah.
again, bro.
So yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. I gotta make a movie about this sometime because I can
That's
literally
what I'm
remember
saying.
every like moment in my life. Like when I when I made that 2K16 video,
Mhm.
I remember texting it in the gang Snapchat and like it was just such a relief, bro. I stayed up to like
Yeah.
2 a.m. just finding old clips and stuff like that. But um yeah, so yeah, that's really all it was in high school. I mean, probably at the end of the senior year, I started my twice as well. No, did I? No, I mean I had a the next
Yeah,
chapter
yeah.
video, you know.
Yeah, you did at the end of
Yeah, I
the
had
yeah,
that
that
next
that got
chapter
a
video.
couple of views for sure. That
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of
It's
views
at
for
it's at like
sure.
300 right now, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it definitely I like that video and how I dropped it. And then going into college is when I started my second channel. In like the summer of before college, I started my second channel, but I haven't
yeah.
really dropped on there. I'm gonna start doing that, but needless to say, college is when it was go time. It was really go
Yeah.
time for me because you have you always say you wish you had the mindset you had now, like 5 years ago, but
You're right.
like I would like 2K15, 2K16. I would see these people grow astronomically,
Yeah.
and
I
I would want to be them. And I just had fun. I had fun being them, but I didn't take it seriously as to like, oh, I could do this junk for a job.
right, right, right.
And so I learned that through high school or whatever. And then so 2K20 came around, freshman year came around. You know, a tough little balance. Still, I mean, I
Yo,
was still able to
that's
get
funny,
videos
man.
out, but not at all the way I'm doing now. Not at all the way I wanted to. That's why
Yeah, I
I was
mean,
literally I was still at 88 subscribers all of freshman year of high school. I mean, college. And
this was the crazy thing. This was the crazy thing that, like, I mean, I know you realize now, but for the viewers that are watching, the crazy thing is that we went to college. Dej didn't have a system. He wasn't able to get a system for whatever reason, and I had the PS4 up there. So we were, I don't even know. I think 2K comes out around like September or whatever.
September, yeah.
But we were up on that Friday or whatever. And when 2K20 dropped, bro, and we bought that junk. And cause yeah. That would have been in September.
Yeah.
And we bought that junk and we were playing it, bro. We were both grinding characters, trying to, balance on who was gonna grind their character on what hours of the day. But
Okay.
yeah, I imagine that it was definitely hard to get content out, especially when we were only kind of working with one system. I wasn't really doing YouTube at the time, because I was just trying to focus on school. I was doing a couple of streams, but I wasn't doing anything crazy. But like you said, man, 88 subs coming out of what, March 2020, and now it's March 2021. We about
March
to hit
2020,
1K.
yeah. 88 subs going
Wow,
before even, yeah, really, which
right,
is
right.
crazy to think
That's
about.
900 subs in a
In like
year. And
not even
that's
a year though,
only
like six
exponential.
months, like 6 months, really.
What you mean
Half
by
a year.
that?
So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
yeah. So flashback. Oh man. Okay, so flashback. I don't know even know how far I should go back. We'll just go back to the PS4 thing. So basically, we were sharing PS4s, and it was in. I don't know. I don't think anybody that like anybody else could have like tolerated like me being on the PS4 as much as I was, except for this dude. I don't know, because it was stuff like really going back on it. I was like, if I had a PS4 and my roommate wanted to use it, that junk would have been so tough. Yeah, that junk is just crazy. But I'm grateful for that, man, because
I think if it wasn't for you doing YouTube, I don't think I would have been as lenient. I think it was just
yeah,
because we shared the same vision. I was like, yo, I mean, I'm game for you to get content out. Like
Yeah.
I'm cool. And I knew that was your game. Like obviously people that know me and my KX channel, I uploaded like 3 or 4 2K videos, which are actually some of them are actually pretty good,
Yeah.
included this boy Clutch. But I don't really do 2K. And I knew this man that's his whole YouTube channel. He does he does gameplay with 2K and all of that. And I was like, yo, if I have the ability to help you out and we're in the same room, bro, like why wouldn't I? So
Yeah.
that was just my mentality.
So yeah, so eventually this dude ended up getting a PS another a PS
Oh yeah,
Pro
the
or whatever,
PS4
PS4
Pro.
Pro.
Yeah, PS4
So
Pro.
then I was able to work around and actually have my own
Yeah.
console or whatever. And so I was able to work out videos. I'd probably say it was bad though. I mean, sometimes I would do like 3 videos a week, and then other times I wouldn't post for like a month.
Yeah.
Um, it would
That
just
college
be,
could
yeah,
get
just
you
be
there.
college, situational, trying to focus on school. Which, looking back on it, it's like I was totally fine. I just, it's a new environment. You always gotta double
Right,
down on
right.
what you're gonna go through. But so yeah, that was really it. Once COVID hit, um we went home. I didn't bring the PS4 home with me.
Yeah. That's
Spam
the
up the L's in the
craziest
chat,
thing.
bro. Spam up the L's in the chat.
I
That's another,
told this
bro.
man, bro, for a
He
quick story.
told me
I
to
told
bring
this
the
man before I
PS4.
knew, obviously, I mean, we knew about Corona, but we were like, yo, that's in China. Like, it's not coming to the US. This was just around the time that like the people on the cruise ship had got Corona that were like about to enter the US. And Trump was like, we're not even going to get into politics. But anyway, we didn't think Corona was going to be in the US. But I told this man, you're going to be home for a week. Bring the PS4. There's going to be no issues. And this man, he didn't listen. This is
Yep.
what happened.
So I didn't bring the PS4. It was miserable for about the first month and a half. And then you know me, bro. I always gotta, you know what I'm saying? I always gotta be mischievous, you know. I always
This
gotta find a
guy,
way to
bro.
finesse, you know what I'm saying? Found a way to finesse because I had my Xbox at home. So yeah, that's just finesse at its finest. We're not gonna really talk about that, but
Right.
even that I had my Xbox, I really just did it to play. I still wasn't posting any videos because I really couldn't like that. Um, then once the summer hit, man, it was go time. Once the summer hit, it was go time. So interesting story enough. If I can get to a point where I actually meet this dude in real life, that would just make my day realistically. But so so what was I gonna say? Okay, so I get this. I'm subscribed to these YouTubers. They're called the Law Twins on YouTube, and they got like 1 million subs. They had 1 million subs back in the day in
I
the summer.
forgot about that.
Um, and they posted on their channel like, "Oh, we're playing 2K right now. Like, oh, pull up, blah blah blah." And so, you know me, you know what I'm saying? I was coming up to pull up and drop them off.
Of
Had to
course,
try
of
to
course.
get a video
Get a
seeker. I
video.
had
I
to,
mean,
yeah.
it's just content.
It's just content wise, nothing much about it. But basically they I couldn't get a game with them, and they ended up like, I don't know if they ended up losing or hopping off, but I think they probably lost. And they were looking for a person to invite, and they didn't because their third, I guess, left or whatever. And I was like, out of all the players in this park, bro, because I had like a 75 win percentage, and I'm like,
Right.
bro,
Yeah.
I have to be like the top 10, bro. And so I just sent them an invite, let it be what it be. They see the win percentage, they should accept it, you know what I'm saying? So they looked at my win percentage,
Boy,
they
sent in the
invited me to their
resume.
squad. They invited me to the squad, and I ain't like, I was nervous. I was nervous. Clutch was nervous at that point because I didn't know what these kids were doing. Like, were they 1 game out? If I didn't play good 1 game, am I gonna just like get booted from the squad? So
So to recap real quick for the podcast, this man with 88 subs at the time, or 100, let's say just
88,
sub
88, 88,
yeah,
88,
sub
88.
100 subs, right?
Yeah, 100.
Is in a squad, playing, what for those that don't play 2K, just playing with these two guys that have over 1 million subs on the channel. Like, or on YouTube. Like that is mind blowing, man. This man had this man made it a way to get this opportunity. And now we're gonna see what's happening. Go ahead.
Yeah. So first few games didn't go out well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we were winning, but I was selling the bag. I was, I wasn't ready.
That man
But
was
as I got
sweating.
used to it, bro, as I got used to it, man, I started playing good with them. We hopped in party chat, all that stuff, blah blah blah. The rest is history, bro. Um,
So
like
how many
there.
subs did you gain off that?
So at first, I didn't get any subs. At first, I was just playing with them, and
Right,
then
right. Okay,
I actually
okay.
did like YouTube streams, and I was like, "Oh, playing with blah blah blah" in the title,
Blah blah. Yeah,
clickbait,
yeah, yeah,
obviously
yeah,
for
yeah.
obvious reasons.
Of course.
And so a thing they actually did, bro. Shout out to them, bro. They they had another YouTube video saying like, "Oh, pull up against us," blah blah blah, and we were playing against each other. And they put my stream in their like description of their video of that video, and
I don't think I really even
like
grasped that.
30 to like 40 people clicked on it, came through the stream, blah blah blah, like was just showing mad love in the stream. And that was just crazy for him to do that. But yeah, I gained a few bit of subs off that. I still wasn't at 100 yet, but like I'd probably say within a week I was at 100. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
I basically played with them the whole summer that I was on Xbox.
Right.
And yeah, man, that was really my first big break, if you want to call it. I mean, that's my big break moment. Like it wasn't even that big for that, but that gesture like mean a lot to my channel. Like without
Yeah,
that, I don't
yeah.
even know where I'd be right now. But yeah, so that basically catapulted me over 100 subs. And then I had made a 100 subs special. That video was kind of, it was iffy. I could I was still on the Dell computer at that time. I don't think I was.
What did you do for 100? I don't remember what you did.
I
Low
just
key.
I just I just played a game with them in Antioch, and we like beat people in Antioch. That was really it. That was
Right.
all it was. But
So this is 2019 summer, right? Or no? Or
no, 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 no.
how is
This
this?
is
Wait, wait,
last
wait.
summer.
But didn't you have a Mac at the time? In
I
2020?
did. Okay, so it was on my
Okay,
Mac. It
okay,
was on
okay.
my
I
Mac.
was,
It was on my Mac.
I was like, hold on, hold on. I'm getting the
It was on my
storyline
Mac.
mixed up.
Okay,
Or okay,
I
okay.
forgot. Yeah,
That
so it
man
was on my
tried to
Mac.
blame the editing on the computer. That man tried to blame the bad editing on the computer.
No,
Nah,
but
nah, nah.
it was on my Mac. Didn't have the
Yeah.
settings figured out yet.
Right, right, right. Of course, of course.
Wasn't really
Gotta learn.
involved in
Gotta learn.
OBS like that. I was still using trash little Elgato game capture, which everybody, if you stream, use OBS, bro, or Streamlabs
Yeah.
OBS. Like the Elgato game capture, I'm
OBS is the
sorry,
way to go.
there's nothing compares. But so that's happened. Hit 100 subs, made 100 sub special video, and I just kept on playing Park. Really kept on playing Park. But a thing that you got to realize as a content creator really is that you have to like take the wins with losses and also realize where your channel is going. So for me, I knew as a Park streamer, Park YouTuber, quote unquote, I am not going to if I don't have a 90 win percentage or higher, or I'm not funny, or I'm not like a flight player, like I'm just a regular player, I'm not gonna get noticed like that in the Park community, because there's way too many people that are have a 90% win percentage
Yeah,
and all that stuff. And
saturated.
I'm just not that sweaty at Park. Like I
Right,
just
right.
don't
Yeah, yeah.
like, sometimes I take it seriously, obviously, because I love the game, but at other times it's just not that big of a deal to me. So yeah, in the summer, again, like after they shouted me out and stuff like that, after I hit 100 subs, I started to move a little bit over to the my team community, where I'm at right now, man. Shout out to my team community. They
Yes,
show
sir.
some
Yes,
love over
sir.
there. But I started out going to the my team community, and really I just kept grinding with the streams. Obviously, you're seeing like 0 people in the stream, 1 person in the stream, 2 people in the stream, you know what I mean? But really the opportunity that like the people with 1 million subscribers gave me is that they gave me 1 to 2 loyal subscribers that I still have to this day, which is really important. Like your loyal subs are very important. They
Right.
show love. So 1 person's named Dallas, shout out Dallas, he's OG.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah,
would
man.
basically stay with me in the streams however long I streamed, basically. And he was just a trooper there. and I got to it kept on going up from like one consistent viewer, two consistent viewers, and as I kept on grinding, oh my god, and oh no, let me start right there.
All
I
right, all
had
right.
a crazy stream schedule, but not even crazy, but it was just so stupid. Like it was good that I did this, but it was so stupid. So I would basically be streaming. I would have tried. I tried to stream like
Oh
eight
yeah, I
hours a
do
day
remember that.
for a
You
whole
said
week,
it.
and I actually did stream 8 hours a day for a whole week. And then
Yeah,
after
yeah,
it
yeah.
started like trail off, seven, six, whatever. So I did a stream from like 4 hours in the middle of the day, and then 4 hours from 4 to 8 or 8 to 12 in the night. And
Man, just grinding.
as I did that, man, the grind was really there. The grind was really there for it, and people started coming in the streams. And obviously, like I'm good at 2K in general, so like
Right,
my
right, right.
team, this junk was like light. It was light to me. My team was light to me because I'm better than most of the players that play my team because it's like it's a different type of game than
Right.
party. But
Fair enough.
so yeah, I really started to grow in that area, and then oh, we gotta talk about this, bro. The freaking Make a Wish live stream, bro. Oh my god,
Oh, okay.
that
So
junk
so
was
before you
crazy.
talk about it,
You can
before you
you
talk
can
about
talk.
it, let me preface this this moment. So I actually completely forgot I did this until this band just brought it up. It was actually a pretty big moment on my channel. Um my mom actually works for Make a Wish. She's the vice president for marketing in the Michigan chapter of Make a Wish. And she we were just talking about streaming in general because of COVID. We were talking about they were trying to get some people to stream for Make a Wish and start donations. Kind of have like a campaign to just get some more donations because in COVID, obviously a lot of people weren't giving to these nonprofit organizations and they just kind of needed some help. So they're like, hey, streaming is a huge market right now. Everybody's sitting at home. Everybody's going to be watching these content creators. And obviously, I'm not anywhere near as huge as, Ninja, all the top streamers. But I don't know what happened with that. I don't think they were able to get somebody or they decided to go in a different direction, but I just volunteered to do a stream that wasn't necessary. It was affiliated with them, but like they weren't like shouting me out or anything. And so I ended up doing a stream for Make a Wish. And then I was like, yo, all the proceeds will go to Make a Wish. You can donate. I had a link in the description. I read people off as they donated. And we just had a wonderful time. I think that was like that definitely was my biggest stream at that moment because I told everybody, I was like, hey, post it to your stories, come through, even if you can just support the stream by liking it or watching for a couple minutes, that'd be great. But yeah, that was a big event on my channel. But he was also, were you there for all 8 hours or were you there
Well, the
for,
thing about that was I had also streamed like during that time to try to get quote unquote extra headway, even though like it probably didn't do anything. But I had
gotcha,
like
gotcha.
had the stream was like the same little
Yeah, yeah. I remember.
same
I remember.
thumbnail and stuff like that. So just to help out or whatever if I could. So I'd probably stream for like 6 hours, maybe something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then so yeah, I feel like that was like a really big thing, like event, because it was like something that like actually turned out really well for such a small creator at that time.
Yeah.
Like the outcome of that junk was I was really like amazed at it, and it was really good. Just to see like $30 donations, $50 donations, like
Yeah.
in this dude's stream. So that was really good. And more things like that to come.
For sure.
It's
That's
not. They won't be the
that's
first. Won't be
definitely
the
not a
last.
one-off, man. I
But
plan on doing a lot more for
but
that
yeah.
event and
So
for you.
that that happened. I felt really good during that. So let's see. I mean, as the summer went on, yeah. So I had 8 hour streams. You know, uh, I don't know if you were doing your 100 days of streaming during the summer at that time. I don't know if
Yeah, I
you
definitely
started
was
it.
because it was from
Yeah,
April all the way until August. Basically
yeah.
almost, till 3 weeks before we went back to
Yeah,
school.
so
So
he was doing his 100 days of streaming. So then, I had to get it back with some. I can't be slacking on the streaming because I knew this dude would be streaming. So yeah, that's where that grind came in, and like with my team as well, like the 12-0 grinds, all that stuff, all the
yeah.
videos like that, and then I made my first. I had made my first like how to go 12-0 video, whatever. I think that was the first video that ever reached 1K on my channel, which was a big like milestone for me. and yeah, it
Right.
just showed me like what works with small, with like my channel being so small and like getting out to like the YouTube
Right.
algorithm and everything. So obviously I would repeat that every time, every chance I could. And you know, it really does so it shows like the outcome because literally every one of those videos that I do, those type of videos, it gets at least 1K just by the name off of it alone, which is
Yeah.
actually crazy to me. But that's just what works right now. But obviously you got to do a little more stuff. So yeah, end of summer, I think I hit 200 subs in the summer again, and I had made a special for that too, man. That special, that's probably one of my favorite videos that I've edited, even though it
No.
probably doesn't look right
Which
good right
one? No.
now.
Which special is this? Is this the
So the
one that
200
was
special was just the park montage, the
with
first one.
Tyler Hero? With the Tyler
Yeah,
Hero?
no, no, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no.
okay. I was
Wasn't,
like,
wasn't,
wait.
wasn't.
Okay.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't. It was, it was with the Drake song, but like,
Oh,
but
okay.
you probably don't remember it, but
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
I
was
have to
the
remember that.
first video where I understood what putting 4 hours into a 2 minute video like meant, like
Right. Yeah.
just crazy. So um I learned how to do that video and I eventually did it again. But that was a really good video. I had fun editing that video. It didn't, I mean, it probably got like 100 views or whatever, but at that time, like I only had like 100, or I had 200 subscribers. So it was like 100 views, you know, that's amazing.
50%.
So
That's 50%, baby.
yeah, that's 50%. So I kept on with the streams. During the summer, didn't really post a lot of videos like that, but I made sure I at least posted a video a week, something like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Um,
you were streaming like crazy. This man didn't have no
yeah,
time
I was
to
streaming
be
like
making
crazy.
content. Like,
I was streaming every day, like at least 3 hours a day, streaming every day. That was really the grind for the summer, and you know I could do that because it was the summer, so I just took advantage of that time. Knew that sophomore year, you know, something had to change. Like I couldn't be at 100 subs at the beginning of sophomore year. There's just no way. So I think that's the end of the summer portion. You know, I just kept on streaming, kept on doing all that stuff, and then beginning of sophomore year, uh, 2K21 came out, and that game is that judging's just crazy. Like the day it came out, it was one of those things with 2K20. Like I stayed up probably 8 hours. Like no, I stayed up 6 hours. I stayed up 6 hours to play that game and play 22K21
because
current gen,
because
and
that
it
junk
was
didn't
just
come out till for oh no. It
it
came
came
out
out in
on OGen.
September.
Okay.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
current gen, current
I was
gen.
like, oh yeah.
So needless to say, I was just so dumb, like because I had tried the my team out because Park got really boring, and it was really successful, and I tried to go back to Park videos and like Park stuff, and I wasted so like looking back at it, I wasted so much time on Park that I could have just been doing my team and doing those streams again, keeping up with my
Right. Yeah.
community. But you know, it's all trial and error. You know, you do what you like, and you know, not to say that I don't like stream my team, but I definitely do like Park more, but it's just what has to happen, you know. You got to take the wins with the losses and everything like that. But yeah, 2K21 current gen came out. You know, I grinded countless hours on that. Yeah, it was just yeah, I just grinded countless hours on that junk. And once I started my team, you know, the stream started picking up again. You know, when I was streaming like Park or you know my career wouldn't really do that hot, and I would be like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like even when I would have really big streams in the summer, like I had a stream where I had like 50 likes on it.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. I remember.
yeah, I had that one stream, and it was like at least 10 people in there consistently, and that was when I was like 300 subs, something like that.
Yeah.
And that was really big. And so obviously you think that oh, you know, this is good. This is good. It's more of a sign to come that you know your viewership is going to sustain at a higher amount, and
For
it really
sure.
just didn't. So then you know that makes you think as a content creator like oh, you're putting so much time into this junk, and you know it's not consistent. Why isn't it consistent? And
Right.
you may see other people like that you might think they don't put time into anything, or you know they do the same thing you do and they have greater success, which is like but like what I had to realize during the summer is that like everybody has their own journey, you
Yeah.
know.
For sure.
And also you have to like analyze: are you like your channel, and are you putting it out the best content that you can possible at that time? And like you have to really like YouTube is really a job. Like you have to study. like what things that you put for like thumbnails or titles or tags and all that stuff. So that's really the important part about YouTube. So
Yeah, I mean, we
yeah,
talk about that all the time. Like we
yeah,
talk about the importance of thumbnails and just the importance of titles, descriptions, all of that extra stuff that's not necessarily the video itself is actually is almost 90% of what you need to have a viral video or a good video. Of course, the video content needs to be good, needs to be engaging, and needs to be edited well. I mean, to some people's extent, not even edited well, just engaging, right? But it really matters the attention grabber that you get people on. And that first thing they see is either the title, either they're reading the title, which I don't know anybody that reads the title before they look at the thumbnail. So then it's the other one is the thumbnail. And so just spending time on creating the thumbnail, I know we both spent, over this last year, we've just both spent immense amount of time in Photoshop just honing the skills on what makes people click. What are the bigger YouTubers doing? How can I make my thumbnails unique so that people know when they're scrolling down their timeline, hey, I see this thumbnail, I already know it's a clutch video. Like I just because of this signature thing in his thumbnail, I know it's a clutch video. I like clutch, so I'm gonna watch it. Just because I like clutch, I don't really care what the video's about. I'm gonna click it, and if I don't like it, that's all right. But it was a view. So
yeah.
just things like that. But yeah, sorry to cut you off there.
Yeah. So you could, yeah, basically you could literally not, this is like the dumbed down version. You could have a trash video, but if the thumbnail is fire, that's a view right there. And it doesn't even matter. Like
There it is.
they'll people will appreciate the thumbnail more than the actual video, and they'll just stay in the video. But either way, we'll get off that topic. So yeah, so as 2K21 came on, I was my team stream started like picking up and all that stuff again because it's a new game, fresh game, all that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And wait, before we get to that, I had a
You got so
birthday
much stories.
stream.
Oh
So
yeah,
basically
yeah, yeah.
in the summer, my team was picking up like crazy because that was when they were releasing really good cards. Everybody was playing. Park was dead. My team is alive in the
Right.
summer. That's really how it goes in 2K. So in the summer, I would at least be averaging like 8 people in the stream in the summer at 400 subs, something like that. Keep it up at like 400 subs. So I had a birthday stream, and man, that junk was just a really good thing to see of how like people will come through. And I also had to do a giveaway, but people will come through. I
Oh
probably at least
yeah.
had 10 people in the stream for like 3-4 hours, and
Because I
I
remember
felt
you
that.
gained a lot of subs, right? Off that.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I definitely gained a lot of subs from that stream because I was just able to like give away stuff, like MT and stuff, which is another thing. But if you're watching this video and you don't know whether to decide to like stream Park or my team, you just have like I don't know, have like a decision, a place where you sit down and like actually think about how your content is gonna like do better with those things, because Park, there's only the big names you really see in Park. There's only like 5 streamers in Park that are really, really big, that really get to that like upper echelon level, if you really
Okay.
think about it. And in my team, there's not even people who are at 400K subscribers yet streaming my team, which is crazy. Which is There's so much
Oh,
room
I didn't even
for
know that.
improvement and for people to come in and all that stuff. And I just feel like the my team community is like better, but it doesn't like not less toxic. It's less toxic, but either way,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's just a thing to think about.
Right.
Just deciding on what content to stream, and also people, bro, people will tell you to stream different games. Oh my god, do not stream what you want to stream. Like
Yeah.
if you stream what you want to stream, you'll be fine. Obviously, as time goes on, you put in the work in. Like you're gonna manifest what you want to happen in your life. So just stick to what you like and all that stuff. So let's see. So yeah, 2K21. Oh man, you gotta. I don't know. Do you want to tell this or do I tell this? I'm talking about the
Oh.
PS5. I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay. So I okay. I hadn't been So I did the 100 days of streaming. I talked about that in my last podcast. But after I did the 100 days in streaming, my community would tell you that I pretty much disappeared. Like I had to start doing schoolwork. I just wasn't super motivated to do to stream or to do videos because I literally played this game that I didn't really like. I didn't really like the last iteration of COD, which was COD Modern Warfare. And so I literally played this game for 100 days straight for 4 hours each day, and I didn't really love the game. So after getting done with that, after I hit that 100 day, I did not like turn on my PS4. I was just watching movies, doing and worrying about schoolwork really because the first semester of my sophomore year was just it was loaded. So the thing is, I was talking about when the PS5 comes, I'm gonna get back. Like I'm gonna start streaming more regularly. I'm going to put out content every single day, which I did pretty much until like Christmas. I think I put out a video every single day. I streamed every single day. I was going crazy. Um, but yeah, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be the first one to get this PS5. I'm gonna have it on launch day, and bro, I'm gonna take off. But what I did is I was since I was the first one to get the PS5, I actually pre-ordered it. So I didn't get it like I didn't buy it on launch day. I pre-ordered it whenever they were launched. Whenever they launched the pre-orders. And what I I was actually talking with some friends of me and Deji. I was talking with them. I got them the PS5. Like I gave them the link. I was like, "Yo, pre-order it super fast. It's gonna be out of stock." They pre-ordered it, and I was like, "Yo, it's still in stock. Should I get another one?" And so I got another one. I got another one, and I was like, "Yo, we're good." I don't know who I'm gonna give this to, but I'm either gonna resell it for like $2,000 or I'm just good. Like I have this thing, and it's the most valuable thing in the world at this point. And after I thought about that, I was like, "Yo, I can help this man Dej out, and he can go crazy with the PS5 too." So on on the PS5 launch day, I went to go pick up the PS5. Um, I Yeah, I went to go pick the PS5. I did the little video with the PS5s, and then I actually wrapped the PS5 up. I couldn't find a box big enough. The PS5 box is huge. But I told this man, I set this up. It was so perfect. I set this up like a month in advance. I told him a month before the PS5 drop, I have some stuff from college that I accidentally put in my car when I packed up. So I said I had some of his stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, I didn't have any of his stuff, but I had thought about it after I pre-ordered it. And I put it, I was like, yo, on launch day, I got my PS5, drove it back home, and then got the other PS5, but tried to find a box, like looked all around the house, tried to find a box big enough to put it in. And then it barely even fit. I think the the top was like even kind of open. But I put it in there, and I just wrote a note, and I was like, yo, I don't want you to pay me back. I am just in a position to help you, and I want you to grind, bro. We're gonna grind this out, and you could take it from there. But basically, I gave him the box, and he thought it was just things from like college. And he's like, bro, what could have been left that was it required this big of a box that he accidentally took? But yeah, you can take it from there.
All right, so yeah, as you said, he set up the scene, a month before, telling me like that I forgot stuff at college, and I was like, did I really forget stuff at college? Like, he did like pick up the place before me. Like he took his stuff out of the dorm room before me, so I was like, maybe I did leave some stuff. I don't know, but yeah, so I didn't think anything of it, and also he had to give me, or I had to give him his rug that he had
Oh
from college.
yeah, that was even
So
perfect.
that was
Yeah.
really the whole reason why he came. And so I'm carrying this box. I go upstairs. Um, I'm trying to open the box to see like what stuff I forgot. Like actually,
Hmm.
like I'm so curious. And then I open the box, I rip it open, and I just see the PS5 box, and I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. You forgot this or something like I was saying like, bro, you forgot this, or what I'm saying, like, what the fuck? You forgot it in the box, or you accidentally packed it in the box that was
So
supposed to have my
you
stuff in
thought
it or
I
something.
put my PS5?
I thought you, because I knew he had
Oh
bought
man.
two. I
Yeah,
knew you
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
bought two, so I thought you
Right,
like
right,
just
right.
accidentally packed it. And so then once I didn't see anything in there, I think the only thing that was in there was like scissors or something like that. Um, and I saw the note, and I was like, wow, like I just literally jumped on like the bed and like just said, wow, that's
That
crazy.
man, I that
And then
man
I
saw me
I had
too.
called this dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
called this
I
dude. I was
couldn't
like,
get but 1 mile
bro,
down the road.
yeah, I had called this dude, and I was like, bro, you forgot this or something like that. And you're like, nah, 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 that's yours, bro. That's yours. And
Yeah, because
then
he didn't read
I
the.
was,
I put the note on top. It must have slid off because I put the note on top of everything. It was like I think it was like a little bit of packaging in there. It wasn't much, but I put the note on top, and I was like, yo, I wrote. It was like, yeah, this is your PS5.
yeah,
I want you to pay me back. All that kind of stuff I just said before. So I was like, does this man not read the note? Like,
yeah, no, it definitely slid off. I didn't read the
yeah.
note at all. And so long story short, this man, I could tell this man like just had to go somewhere. So he like ended the call within like two back and forth conversations because
Oh yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
wait, what? And then he was like, yeah, bro, just nah, you're good. And then he just ended the call, and I was like,
Cause,
yeah,
bro, yeah,
man,
I didn't want to like talk about it. I was like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, I wanted you to just enjoy it, enjoy the moment,
yeah,
and that's why I didn't, I didn't even I didn't give it to you because I didn't want to make a big deal about it.
yeah,
I was just in a position now I can help you out,
yeah.
but yeah,
So yeah, after that happened, I immediately went on my snap. I was like, wow, bro.
yeah,
Wow. I was like, God is great, bro. I was like, God is great, my God. And so yeah, that was crazy. You know, I'm literally framing the note, bro. I'm framing the note. I'm keeping that.
yeah, bro, you got to at
I'm
least if you
framing the
don't
note,
keep the
bro.
note, that take a picture and
I gotta frame it, bro. I still have it in my backpack somewhere, but yeah, that junk was just crazy. Uh
but
because I was literally like stuck on PS4. Like there's no way. I had no way of getting it really at all within this year. I probably wouldn't have had it by now.
yeah, I
If
mean,
I didn't.
I'm still like to this day. I mean, I just this morning I just got somebody a PS5, um, and when I say got somebody a PS5, I just mean I bought it for them and they paid me back. I ain't missing money bags out here, but the I'm still getting people PS5s to this day. Like it is not something that you can just go order. And it's March 11th. Like I mean, yeah, March 11th, 2021. So I was telling you before it dropped, I was like, yo, you're not gonna have this before um you're not gonna have this before March of next year. That's what I literally said that to you. And I was like, bro, like what is your plan? Like what are you gonna do? And I was trying to like I don't know. I was trying to hint that like he might have it, but yeah. And it's crazy because I told you this, but I told Lionel that I was gonna give it to you
Yeah,
the day
yeah, yeah.
before.
So
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. So you told Lionel that you came. Lionel. Oh my God. I still gotta go into that. So
Yeah,
Incredible
yeah.
Lionel is another streamer. Another my team streamer. Um, I think I saw him when he was like 400 subs, something like that. And he was at like 1K or whatever. And he had said that this dude KX had went into his stream and told him that he was buying PS5 for me, and I didn't know. Luckily, I wasn't in there because it would have ruined the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
surprise.
yeah, yeah.
Luckily, I
I
wasn't
didn't even
in
think about you being in there, but I was excited. I was excited about it because I was
there.
like, hey, bro, I really was able to secure two of these things. And I actually had another one very, very close to launch that I sold. I did resell. So shoot me if you wanna if you wanna shoot me for reselling. I only resold one. I think we counted it yesterday, it was like 13 for other people, sold it to them at retail price. But don't shoot me, but
Yeah. So yeah, and then at that point, as soon as getting the PS5, I was like, that was a sign to that's go mode. Like I've been given the opportunity to be current and be up
right,
to
right.
date with everything on YouTube, and that's just the opportunity of a lifetime that this dude gave me. So I'm always appreciative of that. And yeah, that really just told me it's go mode. Like there's no excuses. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any excuses now. The excuse was the PS5 before. You ain't got no excuses now. Like you gotta
And
go.
how many subscribers were you at that time? Was that around like 500
I don't
or
even.
no?
Oh man, it was probably around 500,
So 500.
450, something like that. But yeah, so I had done that. And yeah, I mean, I just as I kept on streaming, I noticed like people who stay in the stream, like that are like my loyal viewers, and then people
Mhm.
who just come in every now and then, which I do, which is crazy. Like I really will remember everybody like that was with me like in this journey, like my viewers, like they say,
Right.
"Oh, don't forget about me when you get big," and I'm like, there's no way I would forget about you. Like, there's
If
just
you're
no way.
consistent in a stream, it's
There's
almost
just no
impossible
way.
early on, of course, early on, and
Yeah,
and even later on, if you're showing support to that streamer, because at the end of the day, it really is free content that we're putting out. We're
yeah,
putting out free content. You're getting entertained. And this is not to say, oh, you have to donate to your streamer or you have to give them money. But just supporting them, just like promoting their stuff. Like, hey, this guy's a good guy. Word of mouth,
yeah.
kind of things. We're just not gonna forget that the people that have spent over. I mean, I'm sure you have people, but like, I
Over
have people
100
that have
hours,
spent
over
over
160
160
hours,
hours
bro.
in my stream. I'm
Jesus,
like, yo, what? I don't think I've ever
Jesus.
dedicated anything like other than school that I've put 160 hours into, bro. Like that is
Yo.
insane. And the level of dedication is just like, bro, all I can do is say thank you. And that's why I
Yeah.
try to give back, even the Christmas stream that I did, the little surprise. I was like, bro,
Mhm.
I really want to give back to people that have just been supporting me, even to 500
Yeah.
subs, to 200 subs, to the first 100 subs. Like, yeah,
Yeah. So that's just really great to realize that, because at like a point where I'm at like 500 subs, I start to realize, okay, this junk's legit. Like
right,
people
right,
actually care if I stream, people actually show support, and that was just crazy for me to see. And that was just go time. And
yeah,
obviously you don't want to look at the numbers a lot, but there'll be certain days where I just look at the numbers like, wow, why can't I be at like 1K right now? Or
which you do,
wow,
yeah.
why
It's
can't
it's
why can't I have like the 40,000 like or 4,000 watch hours that I need to right now?
right,
And yeah, so really I just kept grinding during that. And another blessing for me is being able to come back here in January, because that
oh
just
yeah,
gives me like well, yeah. So if y'all don't know, right now I'm currently at Penn State. I'm staying in college. I mean, staying in an apartment in the college, and I was able to bring the PS5 with me and everything like that.
right, right,
So it just gave me a lot of more free time, a lot of more leeway to drop more videos, stream especially way more. I don't have to
sure,
worry about like everything at home, responsibilities at home and stuff like that. I can just do stuff on my own time, which was another lob thrown to me, bro. Another lob thrown to me, my God, and I gotta finish it. I gotta finish the job. But yeah, so I've definitely been working on that from. I think I probably was at like, what would you say, 700 subs in January, maybe
yeah. I would say.
750?
I mean, you definitely, yeah. I mean, probably even 650. I mean, you really gained a lot of traction in that January, February time,
Yeah,
or January specifically, I should say. Like
yeah.
you gained a lot of subs in that January time. I
So
remember just refreshing your page, and that junk was like, oh,
yeah,
another 20 subscribers today. I was like, this man got
yeah.
rated. This man, I was like, whoa,
So
bro.
yeah, and so another reason why like the My Team community is an upside, because they really do show love. Like if you're grinding as much as
Hmm.
they are, like other streamers will raid you. And I heard from KX's experience, like that's a rare thing to have in COD, which is just crazy to me. Like they'll be
Yeah.
if I stream every day in a week, I'm at least getting rated one time every
Yeah,
week
it's
if I
just the
stream 7 days a week.
saturation. It's the
Just yeah,
saturation of it is hard to stand out in the community of Call of Duty because it is a community that's been around for a long time. Of course, the 2K My Team community has been around for a little bit of time as well, but it's not as saturated. And just I consistently try to do things that kind of put me out of the norm for the Call of Duty community, like the new docudrama series that I'm releasing on Saturday. Well, actually, it'll already have been released because you'll be seeing this on Sunday, guys. So go ahead and watch
nice little
that if
plug,
you
nice little
haven't,
plug, shameless plug.
exactly, yeah. So, but yeah, just kind of different things like that. But yeah, go ahead.
I can't wait till we can say like, run me my pee. £3 a
Oh
month.
man, three
But
pound a month, man.
yeah, so January was a big month for me. Um I wasn't there was like a 2 week stand where I wasn't able to get good Wi-Fi, which kind of like, 2 weeks feels like 2 years in the
Right.
YouTube community. Like
Be
it's
demotivating.
crazy. But once you get back into streaming and all that stuff for a week, it'll just be at where you left off. Um, so yeah, from then up till this point now I'm over 900 subs substantially. I'm at like 914, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Um, should I'm aiming to hit 1K by the end of March. Yeah, by the end of March.
Got 20
I'm
days,
aiming
20
to hit
days to the
1K
point.
by the end of March. Which a
20
crazy
days.
thing is, I didn't think I was gonna get my watch hours before I hit 1K, but I ended up getting my watch hours time ago, like a month ago, which is just crazy to me.
Hey,
But
okay. Perfect.
so yeah, so the watch hours just I don't know. Don't really focus on anything, just focus on the grind and
Mhm.
try to put out the best content you can possibly like ideas that you think would be really interesting. Like this video I got coming out to on Fridays. I mean, shameless plug, this
So
video
it'll
is gonna
already
be
be
a
out.
banger,
It'll already be out.
it's on
Go
my
check that
it'll
video
already
out.
be out. It's on my Cash Nasty esque, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna see how that looks out. And yeah, you really, bro, and you gotta be ready to put in the work because there's plenty of hours that I spent, searching up how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, searching up how to use Photoshop, and even not even searching, but tweaking it by yourself and seeing
Right.
what works
Just
good with your head and all that
exactly.
stuff, and not pushing it to the limit as well, because there'll be certain stuff you want to have in your head that you're just not at that level yet of editing
Right.
that you can't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just tough, but
I'm
you're
a
just gonna have
victim
to
of
live with
that.
it. So
I'm definitely a
yeah,
victim of that.
I'm at a stage right now where my thumbnails look clean, like 8 out of 10 at least every
Very important
time.
to me.
Um, videos I try to edit them, edit them. I'm at a better editing standpoint than I was, I would say, the beginning of 2021, just because I know what's kind of interesting. I don't just put memes in there nowadays. You got to put sound effects. You got to change the color
Do it all.
saturation of the videos at some point. You got to zoom into your face at some point too. So I'm getting into my bag on that a little bit.
Viewer
More
retention,
things to
man.
come.
Getting that viewer
More things
retention
to
for
come.
sure.
uh but yeah, man, 1K by the end of March. Get clutch to 1K by the end of March. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just gonna keep grinding and see what I can do, man. See what I can do.
That's cool, man. I know you've touched on it a little bit throughout this journey of you explaining, how you got to where you are. But what are some of the things that you think that a new content creator in 2021 should be looking for? I guess specifically in the gaming community. But depending on just not necessarily 2K, but just in the gaming community in general, what things would you say that should be implemented for for a content creator in 2021?
Yeah, I would say first off, don't beat yourself up if you don't have the same amount of level of equipment that all these top streamers have, because you don't
It's a
need
big
it.
one.
You just need a monitor. Use it. I use a desk light as my light right now to
Right,
make
right,
the
right.
stream look good. I just recently was blessed by these headphones, though. Before I didn't even have any. You know, I mean, the first important thing is you got to have a good computer. I mean, that's just off rip.
Right.
That's
That
really
was
the
the
only
main
quote unquote
hindering thing.
expensive, really expensive thing that you have to have. Uh, but other than that, yeah, don't be discouraged by that. Start when you want to, start, when you have that passion to start it. Don't wait and think like, oh, I'm gonna have better equipment, in a year or something like that, and I'll start then. Start when you want to start, because as for me and Kim, we both say this. Initially for me, I had this YouTube like dream or career or interest
Mhm.
when I was in, I'm pretty sure, like eighth grade, ninth grade. And I had just watched people. I kept on watching. You obviously you watch to like what you can learn from other people, but I was just watching for entertainment wise and not trying to
Right.
like develop on that, like dwell on that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
as junior and senior year came, I started to dwell on it, and I stopped. I don't really watch streamers like that as I used to as a kid, just because
Right, right.
most of that time I got
Right.
to spend making content. So like
Yeah. Making
so
content, school, everything. Yeah.
yeah, school, everything. So that's another advice. Like when you have the passion, start it right away, get it done right away, and also even before you get into it. with me, I mean, do your research. Like, Cam's probably done more research than me on I guess YouTube stuff per se, but like obviously we've both ingested the our both information from just watching streams, watching
Yeah.
how people stream, watching what they do, how they set everything up, and also just
Hmm.
watching other videos, as I said for this video coming out tomorrow, it'll already be dropped last Friday. I've started to study like other streamers who are who already had big success. They have like 3 million subscribers, and they like the videos that they did before when they were doing the same content as me. And so that's
Right.
really helped me out with little ideas. Obviously, you don't copy them, but make it your own. And and also just be creative and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm having fun with making these videos. You're having fun when you look back at like how you edit your videos and you're like, oh, that's cool. Like,
Right, right,
yeah, okay,
right.
okay. Like that
It
joke
might
is
not be
nice.
that
Like,
fun right there, but I'm
yeah,
telling you, once you create something that you are proud of, it's
yeah.
no better feeling. I mean, even
I
just
better
the podcast that, the first episode of the podcast that I put out, I probably recorded that and edited it within 2 to 3 hours. No, oh, okay, 4 to 5 hours, right? That only took 4 to 5 hours. And I was so proud just seeing it uploaded on, YouTube. Like, dude, that I did that. Like, I recorded that, people watched that. Now I can say people watched it. I was at the time I didn't know, but people watched that. They got some value from it, and it's like I can continue to do that. It's a motivating, as a content creator. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think those are all good tips, and I think that it's some people might say, oh, well, everybody says you don't need um the equipment, or everybody says just be yourself. What the reason why, I mean, that I said in the first podcast, the reason I wanted to start this podcast is to show you, as small creators, we are still, even though we didn't believe that at the start, we are still saying the same thing as the big creator, as with 3 million subscribers, and the things that we've just learned over 500 subscribers, 900 to 1,000 subscribers. These lessons, even though they're cliche, it's just the truth. You don't, even if you don't have a computer, there's editing software on the PS4, the PS5. You can use Share Factory, you can cut up your clips and just put something out, man. You don't even have to be, it doesn't have to be the most edited thing. It's not going to be as good as the content that even I or Dej makes. It's just not, because we've just done so much research, and we have experience in it, like years and years of experience into doing it, and our content isn't even the best yet. And maybe you might just have that banger video. I'm not saying that you can't just have that banger video, but don't beat yourself up that is not to the standard that you see on other people's um channels. But another question for you here: what do you feel like the methods that worked best for you? Like, what was the one or two best methods to gain subscribers, like along this journey?
First of all, you gotta. I mean, not necessarily for everybody, but if you're not funny, you have to be good at the game that you're playing off rip. Like, you have to be good. You can't just be trash at the game and try to like start this junk unless you're like funny. But
Yeah,
that's
that's an
another thing that
avenue.
helps. That helped me really grow because I'm just good at the game and like I have fun playing it and
Right,
and
right.
stuff like that. But another thing is man, I mean, just stay consistent. You could obviously when you're starting off, I would say I wouldn't want to say I would say quantity versus quality when you're starting off, because just to get yourself out there, just to get your name out there,
Mhm.
I heard that like you're not officially like in the YouTube quote unquote algorithm unless you have like 30 videos put out or some random number like that.
So
You
yeah,
know
a
what I mean?
certain amount of videos.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah, certain amount of videos,
Mhm.
but yeah, don't be discouraged by like first videos you put out. You can see on my channel right now, there's 5 consecutive videos that still have 10 views to this day.
Right, right,
Um,
right.
and so yeah, just be consistent with it, because I was definitely consistent with it,
Mhm.
and it ended up working out for me. And also make a community with like I guess people you play with.
Mhm.
That's probably the best
That's a
thing that's
huge
worked out for
thing.
me as well.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I was just streaming by myself. If I didn't have people that I play with from the stream, or other content creators that I've played with sometimes.
Right.
um, which is crazy. Like there's one day where we had played Among Us,
Right,
and
right. Oh yeah, yeah.
it was basically every content creator in the My Team community, like 20K subs and under. And I was like, and they invited me to be in it when I was at like 400, 500 subs. And I
Right.
was like, that was just crazy to me. Like that junk was just lit. Like, people who I watch, people who other people watch, I was able to share that, time with them. And it was just lit to see as a content creator that like I could be somewhere and be in the realm of people who are like 5K subs higher than me, 10K subs higher than me and stuff like that, which is really nice to see. But yeah, just stay consistent is the most important part. And then also once you get to that consistency, always
Hmm.
always push yourself to try to make what you think, what you like, the ideas you have in your head, like into a video, man, because there'll be
Yeah.
so many ideas that you write down on a board,
Yeah. Right. 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 Right.
that
Right.
great ideas,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
even if you don't write them down, you just forget them, and they,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
waste. But really challenge yourself. Like there's
Hmm.
there's moments where I've challenged myself in how to edit things, and it's worked out for sometimes it's worked out for me, sometimes it hasn't worked out for me,
Right. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's just a process you got to learn. Like you can see in my channel that like as you go through, if you go from my first video all the way to my videos up now, you can see the gradual like appealance, I guess, to my thumbnails. Like
Yeah.
just some
That
little
is
stuff
very
like
true.
that, you know. Um and then now I'm trying to get work on like getting my editing game better. But obviously, there's a certain level you're gonna hit to where you're just gonna there's a level where like you go to school for editing, and you're that good at editing, and you're just learning it by yourself. So
Right.
I'm just trying to get to the best level to where I learn it by myself first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then so beginning, stay consistent, focus on yourself, don't worry about other people, form that community with somebody, because those literally are your resources to, if it's even playing with another content creator, or
Hmm.
being featured in their video, just little stuff like that is really important in your YouTube career. And then the last one, always try to challenge yourself in your creativity in your videos. And really, the last one is have fun. Because if you don't have fun,
Yeah.
your videos are gonna turn out terrible, and it's just not gonna be a fun time. Like this dude Cam he had to take a break, reevaluate himself,
Yeah.
which is what you need to do sometimes.
It's
Um,
just it's
to
just the level of content that you're putting out can sometimes you can kind of let it overwhelm yourself, like am I just putting out this content because it's getting like a little bit of traction, or I feel like just doing something is going to get me closer to my goal, or am I just like overworking myself putting out this content that's really not that great and not advancing to where I want to be, you know so that I think that's it's definitely an interesting point. And I think those tips are definitely in line with what I would have said as well, man. But we're getting to the end of the podcast. We are just about at an hour, a little over an hour, man. I want to keep it to close to that hour for you guys viewing. I don't want it to be too long for you guys to listen to. But the last question I got for you, Clutch, at the end of these podcasts, I do a segment called Cam's cheat codes. I can't even remember the name myself. And so what I want to start doing is when I have a guest on, I want to ask them, what is your cheat code? Like, if you could tell all the content creators or all the people listening, what is one like life tip, YouTube tip, whatever kind of tip or advice that you want to give to those that could be bigger or smaller or not even in the space? What is one thing that you would like to tell the people?
um use vidIQ, or or
Yo,
or other
those were
stuff, so that you
lifesavers,
can
man.
copy the little tags in famous people's YouTube videos. That's a little
That
tip,
is
word of the wise.
lifesaver. Yeah, and so if you don't know what Dej is talking about, there's a service called vidIQ, and then also TubeBuddy. That these are free services. They do have paid versions as well. But they're free services where you can see all the statistics of a certain YouTube video. So let's say you go to your favorite creator's YouTube video, like a David Dobrik video. You can look at how many views it has per minute. You can look at all the Facebook shares it has, all the Reddit retweets or whatever it is, upvotes it has. But the key thing that a lot of YouTubers use is what were the tags. And a lot of big, like super big YouTubers, like 20 million subscribers, aren't using that many tags. But when you get down into the 500K to the 1 million, they're using a lot of tags to make sure that their video is in a targeted search, so that when people type these keywords into the YouTube search bar, their video is going to rank amongst all the other videos that are with that topic that they search. And hopefully it will get to that top 10 spot so that people will see within the top 10 videos. They'll be like, oh, I see your video. It'll get a, what is it called? What is it called when they view it but don't click on it?
Impression.
Impression. Yeah, it'll get an impression, and then hopefully you can convert those impressions into actual views. So that's a big tip. I'll put the links to both of those services in the description. I gotta remind myself to do that. But yeah, definitely those are great tips, man. Dej, I appreciate you, my guy. Clutch Nation, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being able to make the time to be on the podcast. And we're gonna end it off here. Lastly, where can the people find you? Obviously, I'll put your links down below, but where can the people find you?
You know what I'm saying? I mostly use Twitter. I be on Twitter a lot, Follow me on Twitter at Clutch Nation
That
2.
man needs some more
You can
subscribers on
also
Twitter.
follow me on TikTok at underscore Clutch Nation YT. Instagram, I don't know. Instagram be falling off. I don't know about that. The reach on
Gotcha.
Instagram is a little sus, but
Right. It's
you
a
can
little
follow me
low.
on Instagram at underscore Clutch Nation YT as well. And as I always say, Shady Clutch is in the building, Uh, and yeah, we're gonna get to this 1K soon. Both of us gonna get to this 1K soon. Enjoy the ride, because we got some special stuff coming up
For
for y'all
sure.
boys in the foreseen future. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for having me on the show as always.
For sure. Of
And
course.
yeah. We we'll
Yeah,
we'll
that's
we'll keep in touch. Obviously,
of
that's what we
course.
always do.
Of
And to
course,
the
my guy.
viewers, man, appreciate y'all boys, whoever is watching this, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through the journey. Hopefully in like 3 to 4 years, we can look back on this junk and
Yo, that I
and be
mean,
and be crazy and proud of
that's
this. Proud of this,
another
this is
reason for the
crazy.
podcast, man. Starting it off when you got no subscribers all the way to the top, man. Well, that is gonna do it, my guys. The Cam Crown. I haven't figured out what to call you guys. I don't know if I want to do the Cam fan. We're gonna see. We're gonna see about all that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this podcast episode 2. Man, definitely had a banger. Great guest, Clutch Nation, my guy Dej. Um, Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not already. You might not be subscribed, so make sure to check that button if it is grayed out or if it's red. If it's red, make it grayed out. And also make sure to subscribe to Clutch Nation on all his platforms. Those will be linked down in the description.
Hey, turn your
That's it
notice
for the
on too. That's
podcast.
ring
Yeah,
ring
yeah,
that
yeah,
bell. You feel me? Ring
yeah.
that bell.
For sure.
Turn
Ring
that
that bell. Make
notification on.
sure you subscribe and ring that bell. But that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast and peace out.